This is brought to everyone through our organization, Great Works Alliance, where we envision a world where all people are empowered individuals performing epic transformations of great works within their communities every day, improving the quality of life for all. The SoulSpark Playground is where everybody is brought into. It is not just one game or one activity, but the entire playground is a place for people to find tools, to share projects, to further explore the commonalities that we all have together, and you know, sparking that inner fire, inner flame, as Jay Phoenix was just talking about. And so our games and activities help you in the development and nurturing of your inner light, awakening the empathic human being within. When you employ first principles thinking, you become more empowered to pursue your passions. The SoulSpark Playground is a catalyst for inner transformation and collaborative team building. The SoulSpark games cross many boundaries by facilitating the identification of dreams and personalities, starting with the core values, which we identify with most. We are proud to present our first game of transformation, Sparkitude. This is actually just one of the ways in which we've been able to have people play. There are only a few rules to the game. First, you have your set of cards. So like these cards here, or the smaller deck of cards that I have. And the idea is to lay them out facing with the picture facing up so that you can see the image on the card. And this gives everyone who's playing the game a chance to find out what they're most attracted to. And then the next step is to start with the first card. Now, if you're an individual, you can do this and start in the center with that card that you've identified as the virtue or strength that you want to focus on first, or that you are most attracted to, or perhaps that you have a challenge with. And you can put more than one card in the center. Then we have the toolkit. So we can use the toolkit to discover which tools you will focus on while answering the questions on the back of the card you choose. These are interlocking hexagons, so they connect to each other. They're not like plastic, like interlocking like Legos or anything, but you choose each hexagon as you're moving out of the center of the game board and choose where to connect the different character strengths and virtues. There are also shadows on the board. So I'm going to stop a share right now because this goes into something more in depth. So here we have the game board that I'm talking about with the rules. And so when you're starting in the center, and you can use either the white hexagons or the dark hexagons to place each card. And this gives you the ability to see where the challenges are and what character strengths and virtues you can use to lift the shadow out, to resolve whatever the shadow of that card may have been. And then there are questions on the back of each card, and you can choose which questions you want to answer. And of course, everyone takes a turn in playing. And when we have a whole bunch of people together, we want to, I'm going to share actually the link to this. We want to be able to decide who's going to be first. And then everybody gets to choose. Everybody gets to be a part of that decision. And so we have conversations around each of the pieces, each of the character strengths and virtues, why you chose it, what it means to you on the face of the card versus what it shows on the back of the card, whether you see the identification the same or differently. It's your game. And then we honor the golden rule. There are many ways that people identify with the golden rule, and our base belief here is in honoring the golden rule. We're not just like saying, all right, well, I like to be tickled a lot, so I'm going to go tickle other people. And those other people may not want to be tickled. So that's not really honoring them and honoring the golden rule. So with these pillars here that we have love, honesty, discernment, reciprocity, responsibility, morality, trust, respect, integrity, transparency, passion, balance, and honor. And special thanks to Carol Sue. Where'd she go? She was helping us in developing this about a year ago. For that SoulSpark toolkit, we have intrinsic tools that we are born with. And unfortunately, our society has done a really good job of helping us forget that these are intrinsic tools and that we have the ability to have that awareness and personal evaluation and identifying first principles and our intuition. That's a big one. And the identity of responsible actions and our values and our passion and our aptitude and our sense making and critical thinking and observer view and self-expression. Those are all parts of us that we are taking back in this game. So that's a part of this game, is to recognize and acknowledge that each of these tools are in your own toolbox. Then we have a few cards that are different from the character strengths and virtues. These cards are transformation cards, and we have the 5 elements, and actually we're adding 2 more. So there's going to be a wood element and a metal element that will be added because we need more elements to be included for everybody to be able to identify with. The character virtues here. So for example, with courage, the reason we talk about the virtues first is because there are character strengths within a character virtue, and there are different categories. So for the different parts of you, whether that is your courage, your perseverance, your stamina. So these are the core virtues here, and they are courage, honor, humanity, justice, knowledge, patience, temperance, transcendence, and I'm sure there are a few more. We're still adding more cards to the deck. The way that this game, Sparkitude, and the whole SoulSpark Playground has been developed is to expand, to start with one number and expand out with the varying degrees. And you can have character strengths and virtues as 54 or 64 cards. And then there are the Phoenix cards on top of those cards that are transformation cards that can also be used in a different level of the playground, because you know, like the fourth dimensional chess sets, right? From Star Trek. Think of it as a 11-dimensional game playground. So there's more than just 4 dimensions here. We're not just saying bottom, middle, top. We're saying bottom, middle, top, around in a circle, to the left, to the right, in behind, you know, and how do these different factors then set us on a course where we become fully embodied in our spiritual and physical beingness. And that is this one here. So we are spirits in a material world. Seek your inner balance and achieve your full potential. The full potential of each individual. There are so many different layers to who you are as an individual, and we identify you and your toolkit, and then we identify the chakras that are aligned with your tools, with your expression of who you are, and then expand out from there, identifying the character strengths and virtues, and then where your goals are, what your archetypes are, and what part of the path are you on right now. And so this creates, you know, a visual map and a personal manual that you're able to build through playing the games, through identifying the quests and missions that you're interested in participating in. And that's just, whether it's a 369 or 64, or everybody has their special number. My special number is 4. But you know, it's different for everyone, and that's the beauty of the SoulSpark Playground, is it's saying to you, you are in control of this. You're in control of how to build your map. You're in control of how you engage and connect with others, and how you express your values, and how you share your gifts with others.